Everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today it is going to be what if India formed an empire, because all the empire videos have been in Europe and I don't want to do one in Europe today, so we're doing one in India. First thing happening today is going to be India annexing whatever the hell that is. I don't know if it's Pakistan or India, but now it's India, so who cares? Probably a lot of people. Anyways, the first thing that's going to be happening is declaring war on Nepal and Bhutan. Now, India is going to be pushing into Nepal. It'll be pretty quickly into Nepal. Of course, along this side, as this is the area where I guess a lot of less of the mountains are at, but... And they continue to invade into Nepal, eventually capturing Kathmandu at some point, eventually. I think at some point, eventually. Somewhere over here is Kathmandu. I know it is. It's probably somewhere over here, isn't it? Anyways, whatever. I'm pretty sure Kathmandu has been taken at some point, as it now looks like this. I don't think they have one deep inside the country. What they do now is they continue to spearhead towards this direction, splitting the ball in half and taking the side towards India, and that China will swoop into this at the last second, taking the rest of the area, and then absolutely leaving the war just to take this little bit over here, and then completely neglect that India even claimed it, even though they did. So China owns part in Nepal for some reason now. Have fun with that, I guess. We'll be going like this. And yeah, China owns part of Nepal, which kind of pisses India off. So they get really, really mad at, you know, those YouTubers. What if UK got mad and formed a big empire in 2026? India will just rush into Bhutan, taking their entire country over. Looks something familiar, but it's not China invading Bhutan, is it? Something familiar that you guys won't get. Taking a look at the peace treaty, India will take this part, as you probably suspected, and that'll happen as well. Now, what is going to happen next is an invasion of Nepal, which was pretty surprising by Nepal. Not Nepal, of Bangladesh. Fuck you, Ibis Paint. Let me click on the small dots. Fucking retards. Alright, now... I hate you. Now we can start invading into Bangladesh. India will obviously take this part off the top and just surround the border and cut this part off, which kind of pisses Bangladesh off, but that doesn't really matter as they continue to push into Bangladesh. They push into this part of Bangladesh and they eventually take the capital, which is Dhaka. They cut over to here and take this part of Bangladesh, and they take out all of Bangladesh. Taking a look at the peace treaty, India will annex all of Bangladesh, and next they will go after Sri Lanka, which kind of pisses off Sri Lanka, but nobody gives a crap. Technically they're connected, I'm pretty sure, but who cares? India invades into Sri Lanka from the north and goes along the coast of the west, pushing down outwards this direction and going into Sri Lanka, taking out all of their territory. Taking a look at the peace treaty, Sri Lanka will take all of this area. And India and China, nope, you really had, I really had you guys there for a second. But an alliance will be formed against India between China, North Korea, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Iran. Oh wait, and Thailand, and Vietnam. Now, India is kind of pissed off at this, of course, they are. because their territory is kind of being threatened here. But they don't really care, and they declare war on Myanmar, which makes this alliance go to a thing. Also, I'm pretty sure this is India. Well, it's not officially part of India, but it's like North Sentinel Island. India will start by landing on this piece of Myanmar's territory and starting a push across the border of Myanmar. This country is in a civil war, so it might be a little easier to invade them since the government isn't really, working. They push this direction, and they continue this invasion as well. Going to take this part of Myanmar, cutting off the northern half from them, which eventually kills them all. And Myanmar's like, okay, we don't care. They go to push into Myanmar. A lot more into Myanmar, actually, and Myanmar will surrender. Now, take a look at peace treaty, and you'll annex all of this, and they kind of form a little smaller version of the British Raj. Now, what they don't realize is that these guys over here, all five, because Iran does, decide to not use nukes. Except for Pakistan secretly, who decides to get their entire arsenal of nuclear weapons out and start nuking the absolute ever-living crap out of India. Now, this is obviously killing billions of people. Billions are dead, and it's even leaking into China, which causes China to bomb Pakistan, in return causes Iran to bomb China, which causes them to bomb, and launches the world into an everlasting nuclear war, killing every single country along with it. This is what happens when India forms an empire. Goodbye.